Hello, Tom here once again with another video. Here I am in the middle of well, quite a very nice picturesque part of Hampshire, to be honest, as you can see. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about this. It's the Triban RC100. This bike's been out for quite a while now, I believe, a couple of years at least. And the reason I own one now is because I saw it going very cheap on Gumtree, which is like a Craigslist type thing where people put free ads. And I bought this bike because I've been after what's known as a gravel bike or a cyclo-cross bike for probably about 3 years now, and I've just never been able to get one because they're so expensive. And I saw this advertised on Gumtree for £100, and I just thought, right, this is exactly what I'm looking for. It's got the sort of racer handlebars, and it's got the thick tyres for going off-road, and I just like the style of them. So I've got this now, and I just wanted to do a very quick video on it, just telling you my thoughts. And I'm not an expert when it comes to cycling. I'm an expert in that I know how to ride a bike, and I've been riding bikes since I was about 6 years old when I got my first BMX and a series of mountain bikes and hybrid bikes. And I'm not one of these people who gets clad in lycra and goes off doing the Tour de France or whatever. I just use one for some free transport every now and then when the weather's nice and I need to get around. So that's why I bought this bike. And yeah, so let's have a quick look at it. You've got these nice thick chunky tyres here for going off road or going along some trails or anything like that. You've got quite a big thick frame here, this sort of bar. I don't know what the actual technical term for that is, but there you see it says Triban RC100. They've dropped the B-twin name from these bikes from Decathlon. It is a Decathlon bike, as you can see from the branding here on the front. So yeah, you've not got anything really that fancy. You've just got standard brakes with these sort of pads, no discs or anything like that. You do get quick release though, on the front and on the rear. You do get a similar brake on the back. I'm not really sure what else there is to say about this bike, to be honest. It's got nice handlebars and the brakes are as you would expect. There are some oddities about this thing though that I didn't really expect before I got it, and one of the main ones is this gear lever here. So I've never actually seen one like this before. It's made by Shimano, so it must be a good mechanism, but this actual lever thing is like you kind of push it up and pull it down to change gear. It's functional, it works, but it can be quite cumbersome when you're actually riding. So you've got your hands on the handlebars and then you have to move one of your hands to actually change gear, as opposed to on previous B-twin bikes that I've owned, that the gear shift is kind of on the brakes, so you kind of push them inwards to change gear and that kind of thing. Another thing that I'd noticed as well after I actually bought the bike was that there's only one sort of cog on the main central disc of gears. So you're going to get the one there, and then you get 8 gears at the back. It's all fine, it all works perfectly well, but it can be quite hard to not set off, but like if you're up a hill. I've read some reviews and I can concur and confirm that the lowest gear on this bike is a bit high. So it does take some effort to set off if you're on an incline. Otherwise though, it's quite a nice ride, quite smooth with those big fat tyres. You don't get any specialist like equipment like suspension on the front forks or on the seat. It's not really for that. I think it's just a basic treader in this quite nice racer-esque gravel bike type form. So yeah, my impressions are that it's a very good basic bike just for getting around town or commuting to work. Again, I wouldn't really go off doing a long sort of trek or anything like that on it because it's not really for that. But then the price, if you can find one, is really low. As I said earlier on, I got this for £100, and I think the RRP when they were actually still being sold by Decathlon was £299. in the UK, so just under £300. So I mean, you get what you pay for, but I'm really happy with this, and I think it's a bit of a bargain. So yeah, I just thought I'd put this video together, very brief video, because I couldn't find another video about this particular model of Triban. So yeah, if you see one cheap, get one. Otherwise, I'm sure there's other things out there that are just as good and just as economical when it comes to price. So yeah, thanks for watching, and that's it. Cheers, bye. I'll leave you with this nice view of this field.